news. We have one of our members. He's stepping down for a while. Um, he'll still be streaming over on his Twitch channel. So if you guys want to follow Skillet Gaming over on Twitch, he's stepping down for a while because it was getting too much with his streaming over there on his gaming channel and doing this at the same time. Um, but Josh and I will still continue to do this for as long as we want. Um, no hate towards Gary for wanting to step down. He just needed to get in his zone, and he does pretty well over on his gaming channel. I don't want to see no negative comments about him leaving. Um, Another thing is we will be talking about Elimination Chamber today. Um, might have some more stuff to talk about later, but we'll see. We're just gonna cover the basics of what happened at Elimination Chamber. One thing we're gonna go ahead and talk about is
Hello.
Jade Cargill is back.
Well,
Welcome, finally, you're back.
yep.
One of the things that we are going to talk about is the fact that Jade Cargill is back, and told you Naomi was the one that attacked her.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people are now saying that Bianca might have a little thing to do with it as well. But honestly, I knew it wasn't Liv and I knew it wasn't Raquel. It just didn't feel right. And just seeing Naomi when we started watching again after they moved to Netflix and all that stuff, and seeing Naomi with Bianca, it was just like something's up here. I know she, I know Naomi's a jealous type, and seeing Jade and Bianca win the tag team titles, something went off right there with me, and immediately I knew Naomi had something to do with this. Um, this is during the women's elimination chamber match, and Naomi was literally eliminated right off the bat. They had to take her out and send her to the hospital. Coming up after that, we followed through with who was it? I think it was towards the end. It was Liv and Bianca. Bianca whipped the crap out of Naomi. No, Bianca whipped the crap out of Liv Morgan with her hair that it left marks on her hair. You could hear the crack against the back. It was
Her hair
crazy.
is a weapon of a weapon of
Her hair was used as a weapon, yes. Um, Following that, we had, I believe it was the Kevin Owen and Sami Zayn fight, which, holy crap, Kevin was going to destroy Sami. He was not playing around. But during that time frame of him like smashing Sami, Randy Orton came back.
yeah.
Randy's back,
That's good.
and he was not putting up with it. Security had to get in the way because it was getting a little too violent. And if I remember correctly, sorry, I got some pork chop. If I can remember, let's go through this. I believe Sami had lost that match. Blah, 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 blah. This is only talking about the final match during the Elimination Chamber, which is not what I want. There we go. It was an unsanctioned match, okay? And they're both from Canada, and they're both from Toronto. So I thought that was kind of they both had home advantage. But holy crap, Kevin sent Sammy through two tables.
Yep.
I was like, wait, what's going on? I thought Sammy was gonna win that and smash him through the table, but he reversed it like right towards when Sammy was about to throw him through. Mm. It got to the point where Sammy actually probably needed medical attention.
Yes.
And don't mind me, I'm just snacking right now. It got to the point where Sammy needed medical attention, and Kevin would not stop. Sammy was basically out for the count. But yeah, as he was getting ready to drop Sammy and ruin end his career, Randy came up and out, and Kevin was like, "Oh, you want some? Come and get it." Randy showed Kevin what was up. Moving on from the Sami Zayn fight, basically, I'm moving a little quickly because he didn't get to watch it, and we're catching up.
Yep.
After that, we had honestly, I would think it was before. No, it was after. We had the Tiffy time stratisfaction ordeal going on. We had Trish Stratus teaming up with Tiffany Stratton, and man, was that a fight! Oh my word! You would have thought Tiffy and Trish was gonna lose, but they came out on top. They beat Nia and Candice Lee. They crushed them. But there wasn't really much to talk about the matches after that. The biggest event, basically towards the end, was the men's elimination chamber. First, we had it was Drew and who was it?
I I can't fully hear you. Now I hear you.
We need the men's elimination chamber match. There we go. So it started out really well. Um, Logan Paul thought he was gonna do it, but he didn't. CM Punk constantly fixing his light in his chamber, waiting for his turn. I thought it was funny. But the biggest event came when it was just Punk and Cena in the chamber.
Yes.
Cena winning it evidentially, but the biggest event that shocked everybody was Cena kicking Cody in the nuts and turning heel. I mean, like, come on, Cody. You should have seen that coming. But none of us saw Cena turning heel. And Cena says he's going to retire this year, okay? After WrestleMania. My thing is, since it's heel turn, he might be here for a little bit longer. Honestly, he might be here until he loses that title. And even then, we might still have him after. Because there are a lot of wrestlers who have faked their retirement and the most known person to fake his retirement is Ric Flair. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get another WrestleMania with John Cena in it because he doesn't want to retire.
Yeah, he has this heel thing going now, where everyone's gonna be like, want to see him more. They're gonna want more views of John Cena as a heel, so it'd be best to like stay a little bit longer because we're gonna get to see a side of Cena we never seen before.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be epic.
But my thing is, why was Travis Scott there? Out of everybody, why did we have Travis Scott?
I have no clue. Good question.
Go. What's your question?
No, I'm saying that's a good question. I don't know why Travis Scott was there.
I got just a quick question.
Mm,
Because here's
no,
my thing. He had several people die at his concert. And yes, he apologized, but you could see no remorse in his apology. That's why I don't believe that he should be part of the WWE.
because the WWE is about the people, the fans, the wrestlers, and the support.
But is it though now?
Well, it's supposed to be.
Um, Really, there's not much to continue on that. What else can we talk about today? I
What about
already said in the beginning that Gary retired.
what about the beginning? What about towards the end of last night's Monday Night Raw between Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and I forget the third girl's name.
Io Sky.
Yeah,
I
Io
was
Sky.
I was rooting for Io the entire time.
I knew she was gonna win. I could just see it the way it was turning out. Now we're gonna
There
have a
was
good.
a what?
Now we're probably gonna have like a little triangle trio between the three of them.
No, we won't. That's gonna be Bianca Blair versus Io Sky in WrestleMania.
Oh,
I thought it was gonna be a women's triple threat match for the title too, but Monday Night Raw proved me wrong, and I was like, okay. Um, I want to. Well, there's a chance that Chad Gable might become a luchador, based off of that little clip that we saw. But here's the thing:
yeah,
even if Chad Gable becomes a luchador, he's still probably gonna lose to like Penta, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio.
yeah.
I don't see him actually being any good.
Why do you say that?
Come on, it's Chad Gable. He's trash.
Ah,
I haven't seen much of the Wyatt Six lately since Uncle Howdy's departure, and usually the Wyatt Six is the one after him. Good. Um, I can't wait for 2K25 because the open world.
I'm really excited about Naughty Dog's new IP.
Welcome.
their new IP for, called, I forget the title called. Darn it. The the Prophet. I think that's how the title was called. It's
Hmm?
gonna be like a sci-fi like mix game. When I saw the trailer, to me I got vibes of kind of like a little bit of Fallout mixed in with a little bit of Dead Space slash
Mixed in
maybe
with Punky
Mass
Pie.
Effect.
So my kids out. Okay. Um, there's a cartoon my kids out there watching right now. Uh, Card Captors.
Card Captors.
Uh huh. It's on Kids WB.
Oh, is that one of those shows that were similar to Yu-Gi-Oh, but their own little card game?
Yeah. But yeah, she's out there watching Card Captors. Then she's gonna watch Men in Black, the series. Then Jackie Chan Adventures, Generation O, and then Cubics Robots for Everyone. Then there's Detention, Rescue Heroes, and Max Steel.
I love Max Steel. I saw the live-action movie back in 2016.
They're all Christmas episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can find on YouTube. Um, I chose the worst time to eat a pork chop.
Yep.
I have other stuff on here.
Like what?
I gotta find it. I have it stored up somewhere.
I'm still wondering what happened to Elder Scrolls 6 or 7. I'm still waiting for 6. I love Skyrim and all, but like they need to make their sixth game. Like people have
I
been
don't
waiting.
think they're gonna continue. I think they're done.
Oh, I wanted a 6. They had all that work put into it.
Yeah.
Like they had a lot of development time put in that. And that's sad that they're gonna not continue. Like finish the game.
Huh? WWE name has been removed from rosters suddenly. Whose names have been removed from the rosters? Okay, this title says a WWE name has been removed from the company's current roster page. The name is no longer on the website as well. All of a sudden, host and presenter Greg Miller has been removed from the company roster, although he was listed on the site until now. The status has been changed. He's nowhere to be seen on the roster or the alumni section. On top of that, his profile is currently accessible on the site. His profile is currently not accessible on the site. On trying to access his profile, that user the message that the user does not have the authority to access the page appears. Okay, who is Miller and why did he get removed? I don't know who Miller is, so apparently he's the show host of a show called This Is Awesome. Um, blah blah blah. Wait, Greg Miller. That's all it says. Who is Greg Miller? I don't know who this guy is. I've never seen him in my life. Oh yeah, there's apparently an upcoming film for the Mandalorian. It's called Mandalorian Grogu.
Yep.
So I kind of want to see that, and we're supposed to have Sigourney Weaver in it.
Yeah, that's gonna be the. That is the movie that's supposed to explain. Like, I know what the movie's about. It's supposed to explain how Luke got from where he is from Return of the Jedi afterwards and into the sequel trilogy. That's the point of that movie.
What I'm excited for is the He-Man Masters of the Universe.
I did not know they were making a Humans movie, but I would love to see that because I watched the 80s the 90s or 1980s version or 90s version back when I was a kid on DVD.
Knuckles is playing Man at Arms.
Knuckles?
Hmm.
Oh,
The actor who plays Knuckles. One movie I am not excited for is this dumbass Snow White movie with his Rachel Ziegler character.
why is that?
Well, because she's trying to rewrite the whole Disney princess where she gets rescued by a prince. And I'm like, the whole point of Snow White is that when she bites the apple, she goes into a coma that only true love's kiss can wake her. What the fuck are you trying to do with Snow White? Don't try to
Yeah, that's
rewrite
the
Snow
story.
White because Once Upon a Time has already rewritten Snow White. And that's the only rewrite of Snow White that I'll actually enjoy. Is the Once Upon a Time.
Yes.
Now there's rumor that Brett Cooper might be playing Snow White, and she's sticking to the actual story where it's a love story, not a feminist cult. My hands are greasy.
But you do gotta admit one thing. The actress that plays Wonder Woman is playing the evil queen. That was a good choice, though.
That was a good choice, but I feel like they're gonna do her dirty when she turns into the old lady.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna take my trash out of the room.
The reason why I couldn't say her name right now because I'm having a brain fart. So while he's gone, everyone, who's all excited for Pokemon Legends ZA? I know I am. I'm excited that there's going to be potentially new Mega Evolutions. I'm excited for how Olimio City has evolved over the time of the past 15 years or so from X and Y. I'm really excited to see if they're going to finally bring in the Mega Flygon or something new and catchy to the Kalos region. I am kind of confused on why there is two Johto starters, but it takes total sense because Tentacool was in Legends Arceus, and if you put all the things together, it wasn't a weird group. It was so that way. I think it's a hint towards Johto remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver remakes for Switch and Switch Two. To be honest, and if that's the case, then we'll be able to use two different versions of the evol- two different Johto starter evolutions of each starter.
Oh
And
yeah,
if
we're
that's the
supposed to
case,
get
that would be amazing.
in 2026. We're also supposed to get a new Mario movie.
Really?
Yeah, Mario 2.
Nice.
Hi, come here. Say hi.
Hello. Hey,
What
Tina.
you doing? What are you in here for? Come and get your stuffies? Okay. Um, One film I'm actually really excited for is the new Fantastic Four film.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. I want to see that.
Ready to? I'm not sure if I'm ready for the How You Train Your Dragon film because honestly, it looks like trash.
I'm excited for it because I think the way it looked on that trailer, I kind of got intrigued to me a bit.
Okay, another thing, a lot of people, I see a lot of people, very confused people, with this. Shrek 5. You've both seen the trailer,
Yep.
and you've seen that the daughter is red hair, brown eyes. Okay?
Yeah.
A typical thing that happens with children when they grow up is that their eyes and their hair can change. She wouldn't be a blue eye forever. She would eventually, either if her parents have both blue eyes, then yes, dominance would be the blue eyes. But because both parents have brown eyes, the dominant gene would be the brown eye gene. So her getting older, her blue eyes would turn brown. And because her mom has red hair, and we can only imagine what Shrek would look like if he had hair, that maybe, hey, it would be red hair too. Because it looks like it's a dominant gene in the family, is the red hair. Maybe, yeah, maybe the sons will have a different color hair, but babies' hair and eye colors change as they get older. They're never going to stay the same. Another thing a lot of people are upset about is the new art style. And it's the art style they did for the last um, Puss in Boots film. And it got them so much in the box office that they wanted to continue trying to do it and see if it works with Shrek. A lot of people are mad about that, but I don't care. Another film I'm excited to see is the new Superman film. Oh yeah, there's a new SpongeBob SquarePants movie coming out, and it's called Search for SquarePants. So I guess SpongeBob goes missing, and we
Hmm.
follow along Patrick's, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, and Sandy, with Sandy taking the lead. Mr. Krab trying to be greedy and try to take the lead sometimes. But I see that as mainly a Sandy job and taking the lead.
Mhm.
There's a lot of Christian films that are coming out, as in the Resurrection of Christ. Well, it's a new Passion of Christ film, but it's the Resurrection. And then there's another film called The King of Kings, which is like a kiddie animated. Oh, ah, yes. Now this is what I'm expecting. It's a horror film, and it's based off of Steamboat Willie. If you know who Steamboat Willie is, Steamboat Willie is the original Mickey Mouse.
Wait, we're gonna
And
get the
it's
original.
Steamboat Willie is the original Mickey Mouse before Mickey Mouse existed. But this is called Screamboat, and it's a horror film.
What about that other evil? What about that one other evil version of Mickey? I forget his name.
There's another Mickey Mouse horror spinoff as well. But I'm only looking at the. I will only watch those because I really don't like Disney. Disney has gone downhill since then. Rumor is there's supposed to be a Street Fighter in 2026. Lilo and Stitch this year. Avengers Secret War in 2027. Karate Kid Legends. Honestly, that's the thing. In Karate Kid, they make fuck, what's his name? They make Danny out to be the hero in Karate Kid, but turns out that Danny technically was the villain the entire time. And mainly, they say that because he used an illegal move at the end of the movie to win his match. And honestly, I found that kind of interesting that would be people's take on it. That he's not the Karate Kid. He's just a cheater. Oh, that's something we could talk about right there. This one gets a lot of hate. Hello, you there? I was thinking we talk about Minecraft and what we know about it already. Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. I was just helping my girlfriend because she sprained her arm really badly, and I had to step away for a minute.
Okay, so coming in April is that Minecraft movie. That's something I'm kind of excited for.
I'm definitely seeing that.
You found my keys? Where were they? Where? Your Paw Patrol chair? Hey, Stinkers. You look like you need a butt change. Actually, you need to do what Mama said. But honestly, a lot of people are mad about it, the Minecraft thing, because nobody's blocking, not even Steve. But here's my thing. Why are we making Steve the main guy when Minecraft was not created by Steve? Minecraft was created by Notch. And Notch is the creator of Minecraft. So why the so far what I've heard is no mention of the creator, and because Notch was the first skin in Minecraft as well, well, since he was a creator, he should have like a little dedication thing in there for him. I'm
I,
hoping they do.
I know the reason for that is because Steve is the most popular Minecraft character.
I know, Steve and Alex. But I would love to have like a memorial thing for Notch because he's the creator of Minecraft.
Yes, that's true.
And who the frick is Jason Momoa playing?
I,
Like,
I think some girly character. That's what it looks like.
is he Alex?
I think so.
Because that would be weird.
I think he's playing as Alex because it's a
We're
Jack
looking.
Black movie. It's
Okay,
supposed
no,
to.
his character's name is Garrett. So we got Garrett, Natalie, VP Marlin. Okay, so Jennifer Coolidge is playing a character in this movie, and apparently she falls in love with a villager that gets sent to the real world.
What the fudge?
And honestly, since we have the baby zombie on the chicken, are we gonna get a baby villager between those two? That'd be
Probably.
kind of that'd be kind of cool. Oh no, it disappeared. There we go. Um, Henry, Don. I don't know. I only. Oh, Kate McKinnon is gonna be in here. She's the chick that played Charlie, the female version of Charlie in Charlie's Angels. I don't know if her name was Charlie, but there's only one, two, three, four, five act, two actors and three actresses that I know of in this entire movie so far. But my thing is, so far it looks like the pigmen from the Nether are going to be the main villains, but it just doesn't make sense that they would be the main villain.
The Ender Dragon would make more sense.
Well, yeah, the Ender Dragon, the Wither, um, I don't know. It was
Maybe
just
it is. Maybe we just don't know.
probably, but in the trailer, Jack Black only had one Ender Pearl
Yeah.
in the trailer, and that was my only one, is what he said, if I remember. I
Yes.
haven't seen the Borders Land movie. That's something I want to see.
I forgot that that was out. Now we just need a Call of Duty movie.
A Call of Duty movie why when we have all these war movies?
I don't know. Just have a live action version, movie version with the first Call of Duty were about soap and I don't know. Would be cool.
What I wouldn't mind having. Hmm. What was that? Oh, but then uh, as time goes by and these podcasts go, though the room that I am will start looking different over time. Cause like I said, I'm gonna get a new bed. I'm gonna get a bed frame. I'm gonna get side end tables. I'm gonna get a coffee table. I'm gonna get chairs out here. I'm gonna get a table for over in the corner for my sewing, for when I make the stuffed animals that I want to make. Yes, I do all them by hand, and I can do them all by hand, but it hurts to do it by hand. If I can start doing the sewing thing and start selling like little stuffed animals, homemade stuffed animals, and start making income off of that, then who's to say I won't have that FU money?
Yeah.
I honestly, I want that FU money so I could tell people, you said you didn't believe in me, now look at me.
Yep.
Um, dork.
One of the great things about us, we have no filter, and we even show some behind the scenes stuff right on the stream.
Yeah, I wanted to get KFC today, but I was just like, I didn't have enough after everything.
Well, that's funny
No,
because
no. When are you gonna renew your Crunchyroll, bro? I've been wanting to watch One Piece again. I need to finish it.
I need to renew it in April.
Oh, oh, John Cena, CM Punk. Oh, it's an exact remake from. Okay, so here's a 2011. It's a 2011 clip of Cena versus Punk, and then the Elimination Chamber. It's exactly the same everything. It's like I gotta send this to you and Gary because that's actually kind of cool. I'm sending it to the WWE group chat. Oh, good lord! There's Gary's new dog.
You don't have a new dog.
That's his new dog.
Huh?
That's what he's gonna have for a new dog.
What the hell is that thing?
It is one big boy.
I don't need no sumo wrestler. I mean not sumo wrestler. I mean uh, WWE looking muscle bound kind of looking steroid looking dog.
Oh, I told Gary the next time he gets a dog, I'm gonna help him bulk that dog up so it scares you when you arrive.
I don't want to see a humanoid looking
It's
dog.
gonna be it's gonna be so muscular, and it's gonna have that big, beautiful face, but it's gonna also be like, "What the fuck you doing, boy? What
I'm
you
like,
doing
what the
here?"
fuck is wrong with that dog? It's on steroids.
What would be a good name for his a boy dog for him? Something scary and muscular.
What was the
Something
name? What was the name of that dog on Tom and Jerry's name?
nobody knows. I don't even remember because I don't even pay attention to the dog.
The dog sounds exactly what you're describing.
Um, no, that energy drink I drank earlier, that Oxy Shred,
Mm-hmm.
I still have so much energy in me right now that my brain's going at 100 miles per hour. That's why everything right now is kind of confused for me. Um, and I just got done door dashing, so da, 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 da. We finally got my wife's wedding dress a couple days ago. Our friend mailed it out to us. Um, I got my Navy uniform back, so I can get take those to a dry cleaner when we find a decent dry cleaner. Get her wedding dress recleaned for like whenever we do our renewal vows. Have my Navy uniform repressed and cleaned, so that way I can have it as a memento. I'm never gonna wear it again because honest technically I can't since it's technically a uniform that's still in use in the service. So I technically can't wear it unless I wear it around at home and only at home. But one thing I am going to say is my wife, her wedding dress is main priority right now.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, that's Chris Benoit. What the heck? I open my phone and the first person I see is Chris Benoit. We don't
Wait.
talk about Chris Benoit. Even though he was a good wrestler, what he did, we don't talk about him. When you
The,
go to Disneyland during WWE fight. Ah, now that's somebody whose voice I haven't heard in a while. Isn't he on? I think he's on SmackDown. But Jerry the King Lawler,
um,
isn't he a commentator for SmackDown?
he might be. I don't. I'm not sure.
Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, another thing I'm kind of weary about is yes, I know Kiri Toriyama wrote Dragon Ball Daima as his final. gift to us. But how are we going to integrate Super Saiyan 4 into Dragon Ball Super, even though Dragon Ball Super is technically over? Dragon Ball Daima isn't is going to end soon. So I'm kind of confused of how this is going to work.
A movie.
Oh, the movies. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want another Dragon Ball movie if it's not written by Akira Toriyama. That's my thing. Akira Toriyama was the one who made Dragon Ball good. Dragon Ball GT wasn't terrible, but it's not canon. That's the only problem. But now, technically, since Super Saiyan 4 is now canon in Dragon Ball, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, that makes GT canon now. No, that doesn't make GT canon now. GT's still an uncanon version. The only person who could ever make GT canon is if he rewrote it, and that'd be Akira Toriyama. And we don't have Akira Toriyama anymore. We don't have the creator of Tom and Jerry anymore. We don't have this. We've lost a lot of great creators over the years. And that's one thing. I don't want Oda to pass away because he needs to finish off One Piece. And he's been writing One Piece for ever. That he hasn't seen his family. Like yes, I hope to God he's taking a break right now because there's no new episodes of One Piece out lately. No new episodes. I hope to God he's with his family right now and that they are still there's no problems with them because Oda would that would be heartbreaking if Oda lost his family due to his dedication to One Piece.
Your
But
your your masterpiece is too.
One Piece is definitely coming around to an end. Um, there was a show on Adult Swim that I watched the other night, and I'm very confused with it. It's called Common Side Effects, and it follows this guy with these like magic mushrooms. Like they're like blue, but they're like super mushrooms. And the last episode I saw was he was in prison, and that was it. And I am very confused. And the only way I can get unconfused is by watching episode 1, which is on Max. But I didn't like it, so I was just like, the art style was just super weird for me.
So awkward anime.
Not an anime. Art. It was like that. It's an old Adult Swim show. Okay, I am looking for X Facebook X.
The real
Oh
question
yeah.
I'm concerned about is Sword Art Online done, or is there going to be another season?
What?
I'm concerned whether or not if Alicization and the season after that was the last one, or they can continue it.
I don't think they're continuing Sword Art Online. I think they're done.
Darn it!
Dick the hose. Wow 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 wow. Wow.
I hate when things end on a cliffhanger.
It didn't end on a cliffhanger. I thought it ended off perfectly. What the one thing that ended with a cliffhanger was Teen Titans. Teen Titans ended with a cliffhanger. Beast Boy ran into the a freaking wall of light, and that's all we know. We don't know what happened after that.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it didn't have clean? The third or fourth season ended with a cutscene showing that someone duplicated Kirito in the AI world
I'm not
and
talking about
cloned him.
that. I'm talking about yeah. That's because he's done, and they wanted an AI.
Oh,
They were done. They were finishing it. He was an AI as like an instructor or something like that, if I remember correctly. But what what I'm mad is Teen Titans ended on a cliffhanger. Teen Titans ended poorly in season 5 on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No no retribution whatsoever. And it was due to financial reasons. They couldn't keep it up. And then we got Teen Titans Go, which everybody hated at first, but then Teen Titans grow into a liking of its own. And that's one thing I was actually not too upset about. Is like when I first saw Teen Titans Go, I was kind of PO'd with it too. I'm like, what the frick is this? And then as I got older and I started watching it more, I'm like, you know what? This is kind of funny, but also educational at times. Yes, it's stupid. They tried to do it with Thundercats, what they did with Teen Titans Go, and it was terrible. Downright terrible. I love the Thundercats. I love the older cartoons. Thundercats was is my go-to on Hulu. And there's a the only other Thundercats that I actually enjoyed was the anime remake, which only had one season, which was a disappointment because there was so much more they could have done. And the same goes for Masters of the Universe. Any He-Man remake, they could have done well. Heck, I have yet to watch the old live action film of Masters of the Universe. Actually might watch that later tonight before bed.
I didn't like
Um,
how the 2005 version of He-Man was very short.
what?
The remake cartoon for 2005 that came with your
Oh yeah,
DVD.
that one was short too, but honestly, they were all still really good.
Yeah, that was really cool because Skeletor and He-Man looked really cool in that animation style.
They did, but there was like a lot of futuristic stuff along with it that kind of messed me up. But then again, I'm like, how do we still have Prince Adam if we're basically in a dystopian future now? There's a lot of technology now. When the only person who that I know only ever had technology was Master at Arms. Because honestly, in the remakes, we have a robot Oracle. And Oracle is supposed to be a wizard, not a robot. And then they made in the one on Netflix, they made Battle Cat. They made him wise, but he's not that brave. And I kind of hate Battle Cat in the new one. Actually, no, they made him a little too brave. No, they didn't make because the Battle Cat that I remember was
Was
cowardly. Was always a scaredy cat.
and then when he transformed, he was brave.
Yeah, like this bat. I don't know. The He-Man on Netflix is weird. I don't get me wrong. It starts out good, but then it starts getting weak. It starts out strong, but then starts getting weak along the way.
I I do like the toy line they have for that show because they look pretty cool.
They do, but nothing will beat the original Master Sword, the Sword
Nope.
of Power. See, now what I want to get is I want to get the Sword of Power and the Havoc Staff. I want to have the power of Havoc and the power of Grayskull with me. I wonder what would happen if Skeletor actually had both the power of Grayskull and the power of Havoc
Too
in one.
too overly overpowered.
I know, I kind of want to see what that would look like. Because here's the thing in the animated version, and we get Wild He Man, we get Wild Man instead of He Man. That was crazy, barbaric, and just downright. What are we going to do with He Man? The sword's busted. It was just like he got lost in like time, and when he came back he was like very barbaric and didn't know who he was. In the one on Netflix, Prince Adam doesn't even know he's Prince Adam until towards until towards the end. So that's what kind of throws me off with that one. But each storyline is very intriguing, so I give it that shot. And like I said, the one on Netflix starts out very strong and very good, but then as it goes, it just gets cheesier and cheesier and cheesier. Cause here's the thing, Master at Arms now, he's a skittish little scaredy technician. And then you got Ram Mam, who who is the daughter of Ram Man. So we got Ram Mam, and apparently she's evil. And so I'm like, this don't make sense. This is where I stopped watching it. I still have yet to finish Pokemon Horizons. I started watching that, but I never got to finish it. Yeah.
By the power of Grayskull, He-Man, I have the power.
When I think of He-Man now, all I can think of is that stupid meme.
He-Man.
I always had a fondness for Skeletor. I don't know. I like the dark powers more than I do like the light.
I like the fight that like this one DVD, not this one DVD, this one videotape I have of like came with my one He-Man figure back in 2005. They had this fight between He-Man and Skeletor that was so epic. I wanted more of that fight, but the tapes were short as hell.
Uh, no, everything in this room, when I redecorate this room, it's gonna be all bamboo type stuff, except for the TV that will be going on the wall. I'm not gonna have no bamboo TV and cause a fire.
Bamboo TV,
Honestly, I think somebody could make a bamboo TV, have it well insulated that it wouldn't catch on fire.
TV bamboo style.
Dude, that would actually be kind of cool and very light. It wouldn't be as heavy. But yeah, we're gonna get a bamboo mattress, a bamboo bed frame, bamboo end tables, bamboo nut lamps on our end tables. We're gonna get a bamboo coffee table if we can find one, and some nice relaxing chairs won't make that will sit right here because the coffee table is gonna sit right here by the wall, where the Xbox and the Roku is gonna sit. TV is gonna be plugged up right here. I'm gonna have the Roku and the Xbox connected. PlayStation will stay out there in the living room, well, or Tina's bedroom. Um, I'm gonna try to get a table over there in the corner of the wall by the window so I can start working on my whatchamacallums, my stuffed animals, so I can get a sewing machine and all that stuff and start working on that stuff to make some money. I'm gonna make maybe about 10 to 15 stuffed animals before I start selling them, and then I'm gonna sell them for like between $15 to $30 and see how I do there. And then if I start making money off of that, that will be literally my new thing. But I won't quit my job until I'm making a couple grand off of making stuffed animals. But then I'm gonna have to start filing for taxes as a business and start ugh, owing money to the government. But all my stuffed animals will be American made. I'll try to embed like a Z and an M type signature onto the stuffed animals so that way they know that these are made by me and me alone. If I get to the point where I need helping hands on making these, I could always teach my wife how to sew. I'm not gonna teach my kid how to sew because then that's child labor. Free workforce, but still, I don't want her sewing her hand up, so then she is always in a proper salute. Well, my can't get my proper salute because my hand's twisted right now. Uh, what else? Oh yeah, we're still keeping the projector, but we're not gonna use it as much anymore. Um, Making this room into what I imagine it to be is gonna be a lot harder than I expect. And I expect to at least get the bed next page, this upcoming paycheck. Not this upcoming paycheck, but the paycheck following that. Because this upcoming paycheck is going all towards rent. No questions asked. I'm finishing off, I'm going back to paying rent off fully and then having a paycheck for myself. I got my car insurance basically paid off, so I really don't need to put anything towards that. So, right now, I'm good. Bills are being paid. We still have a roof over our head. Once we get our tax return, if it's a decent amount, we're taking a trip to California to go see her grandmother and get some good Mexican food. Jeez, tired of the food out here. Want to get some good Mexican food. My thing, hey, babe, come here. Uh, Come here when you're done. Uh, yeah, I've been playing Halo recently. I asked your cousin which one I should start off with. He told me which one I should start off with, so I did. Cause I have no idea what Halo's about. I have never played Halo.
What did he say?
He said to start off with CE,
Nope,
and then
that's not where you start.
well, that's where he told me to start off, and I'm gonna listen to him because he knows more about Halo than you do. Um,
Oh no, I know Halo a lot about Halo.
yeah, but he knows more than you.
There's a reasoning why.
So I'm going based off of what he told me. Start off with CE, then go to then work my way up to 4, and then when I can get 5, I'll get 5. And then if I want to play Reach and all that, I can play Reach and all that after, but he says Reach is no good.
That's the most important game in the start of the story. That's why that needs to be first, because that is literally the start of what causes Halo to be Halo.
Yeah, and that's what he wants. He told me to start off with CE because I'm a beginner and work through CE all the way up to 4 and then play 5 if I want to play 5. And then play Reach and all them if I want to play Reach to understand the story more. But start off with CE because that was the first one made.
Well, if I ever plan on recording those games, I'm
Oh,
doing Reach first.
I did a stream on my Twitch for a little bit of Halo on the campaign, and I trust me, I was confused as a trucker on crack. I was confused as a trucker on crack, bro. I had
This
no
is
idea what I was doing.
if I ever record those games, I know my specific order. I'm going to start with Reach, C2, Halo 3 ODST because it takes place in between 2 and 3, 3, 4, 5, Infinite.
Sorry, I got a song stuck in my head. Why
Those
is our
that's
title
that's story order wise. If you want to know from story from start to finish, that's the best way to understand the game series.
understand the game?
Because Reaches is about the start of the purge, and
You're a
C is
purge.
about what happened to these group of shock troopers that disappeared after two.
You're the purge. Stream manager. Okay. I just made Gary a mod user for our Twitch channel for this Twitch channel. So that way, if anything happens, now he's in control.
Yes.
See, yeah, he technically didn't retire from the stream. He's just now gonna be on the sidelines, being the moderator and basically running everything in the background. Technically, he's now our background guy. And
Yep.
like I said, he may not be in these streams with us anymore, but he's always gonna be here, and he is always welcome back. So like I said, no hate, no negative comments about him leaving, and that's about it because he has free will and he's allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants. As much as we would like him to still be in here, we're not upset if he's gone because that's his choice. He chose to step down because it was getting a little overwhelming for him. He can step down if it gets a little overwhelming for him. Same with Josh. If he wants to step down, I'll still be here. I'll just be a little more stuttery because for me personally, I don't do well by myself.
I'm not
But I
stepping
will try.
down.
Um I just noticed we had 36 followers.
Y- I'm not stepping down because I'm trying to teach myself to learn when I stick to something, I need to stick to it.
And same, that's why I'm sticking to this whole bedroom thing and then focusing on cleaning this bedroom, rearranging this bedroom so I can turn it into something that I want to see.
There will be some things where I can't do and will do, but with this, I need to because it helps me with like anxiety, talking to other people. It helps me learn more about things
I
quicker,
don't remember.
and
It took too long.
everyone gets to
No.
watch, and everyone that likes these streams will get to get to know us without actually meeting us and see how much of a how much real people we are, and how we live our lives in a good way, and talk about the things we love.
We're going to
So no,
have to wrap I as much as I don't want to end it right here. Okay. As much as I don't want to end it here, my wife wants to run to Walmart real quick. We can hop on a call after, or we can continue because I can switch over onto my phone and continue through my phone. We'll just have another screen in the background. We'll have the
well,
main screen in the background. But I could
well,
switch over to my phone and we could continue doing this while we're at Walmart, or we can end it now.
I want to say something else. What Captain Nutcracker said. No one puts hate on Skillet just because he left, because that's being not a real supporter of the
And that
streams.
and that's not being fair to people's feelings. And that's one thing we're all here for is we're here because this is a mental health type thing that we're doing. This is something that I was told that I need to start doing is like vlogging my thoughts, vlogging my moments. And and honestly, instead of doing that, I kind of wanted to turn it into a podcast with my friends because honestly, not only do I have things that I want to talk about, but they also have things that they want to talk about. And whether or not it is good, bad, right, wrong, I don't care about it because here's the thing, nothing's right anymore. Everything is wrong. We got people in this world that just want to tear people down. The biggest thing that is wrong in today's society is woke people. Um I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to say certain things to get as woke people are the biggest problem in America right now. It's not the gays, it's not the lesbians, it's not the blacks, it's not the whites, it's not the Asians or the Mexicans. It's it's woke people. You want the Xbox controller? It's in the closet in the box. So Mama's gonna have to get it because it's a little too
In
high for Tina to reach.
in
Um,
in my opinion about wokeness, it's okay to be that way, but don't force it down
no,
people's
it's not.
throats.
It's not okay to be woke. It
No,
is not.
I'm
It's
saying not
okay to have an
publicly.
opinion. It's okay to have an opinion, but it's not okay to be woke. Everybody needs to wake the fuck up, in my personal opinion.
Like I'm
Everybody,
saying personally, not publicly.
yeah, personally, you can have your own opinions. You can say your own opinions. Does not mean we're gonna agree with you,
Yes.
but you should, like he said, you should not shove it down somebody's throat. Shoving your beliefs, shoving your views down somebody's throat is not being American. The definition of being an American is coming together against our government and standing up for what is right for the people, not for what you believe in. What we believe as a people, what we believe as a whole is what we should be fighting for. If you want to end racism, look at your government and tell them we're not going to put up with your crap. The system is why there is so much racism. The system is why there is so much division. Our Declaration of Independence is built on united we stand, divided we fall. So, right now, what the government has brought to us is hey, look, everybody's coming together. Let's put this on the news. Let's put this on social media and let's make people fight. When we shouldn't be fighting. Okay, Trump is president. Okay, whip diddy doo dah. Who cares? I don't. He's my president. I serve him. Biden was my president. I served him. Barack was my president. I served him. It doesn't matter who's your president. It matters what they do, what they say, and what the media tells you they said. Because media will lie to you. Media will shut you down. They will tell you that you're wrong and they're right. That's the one thing we should look out for is being told that we're wrong. We have freedom of speech. We have freedom of religion. We have freedom of choice. I don't want to hear no cancel culture. Bring back the Washington Redskins. I know so many Native Americans that were not offended by that. And they were more offended that cancel culture had the Washington Redskins change their names to the Commanders. They are more offended by that than they were them being called the Washington Redskins.
It's
And
also
on and honestly, I have I have black friends that find the whole Antifa and BLM movement racist. They find that inappropriate and wrong because it makes them look bad. I have white friends, so to speak, right here and right here in the comment section. Probably not going to say anything because he doesn't want to be called out. But I have friends, white friends, who are nothing like what the media tells you. Honestly, what we need to do is we need to forget the past and live in the present.
it's
That's why it's said that yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. Master Oogway said it best. That's why it's called the present. We need to be living in today and not yesterday. We need to be living in today, not tomorrow. We need
it's
to live for today and today only.
it's pretty
History is history. Forget about it. Push new Pushing new agendas on people is causing history to relapse.
it's pretty
And you
sad.
don't care. People don't care. And yes, it's sad. It is so sad what people want to push on people today. I'm a Christian. I don't push Christianity on people. If they don't want to hear it, I'm not going to push. That's something that's up to God. If God wants them to hear it, He will let them hear it. If He wants me to be, hey, go over there and plant a seed, I'll go over there, I'll plant the seed. And that means if I go over there to talk to you about God and you don't want to hear it, that's fine. I planted a seed. I put my foot in the door so that way he has room to open it.
It's
And it's
pretty
up to you to open the door.
it's pretty sad. Out of one of my favorite childhood Disney movies because of cancel culture, I cannot hear my favorite song play at their theme park, all because of cancel culture. And the song is "Family" from Brother Bear, and that song's about family, happiness, and everything. And then cancel culture said no. That's sad. That's a good Disney song about a song about family and stuff, about being together. And how is that bad?
And see, that's one thing. Look, I have nothing wrong with Rachel Ziegler wanting to rewrite Snow White, but the way she said how she's doing it in her interviews make me not want to watch it. Honestly, it could be the best Snow White ever made, and just because of what she said, it could be the worst in the box office. I have nothing wrong with it. I really don't. When you rewrite a story, you need to rewrite it properly and you need to not attack your fan base or the fans of what you're rewriting. Because take a look. Okay, have you ever seen Once Upon a Time? Have you ever watched Once Upon a Time?
A little bit here and there, yes, I have. It's
Okay,
about dark version of Disney, but it was good. There was like good seriousness, a little dark, a little bit of family, a little bit of love, and a little bit of laughter. It was a mixture of all the things in one.
yeah, and that's the one thing. They rewrote so many princesses and all these stories,
And they
and they
made their
didn't.
own characters that went well with
They,
them.
yeah, they made their own characters. They made their own storyline that changed. Yes, of course, yes, there's some stuff that stayed the same, like maybe Snow White finding her Prince Charming, but it took a while for Snow White to find her Prince Charming. It wasn't, oh, we're gonna make this a full on she's gonna need to be rescued by the prince. It was more, hey, she needs to be rescued, but in this sense of like, hey, her mental state needs somebody there to support her. Not, hey, she's unconscious in a glass container, basically dead. We need this guy to come and kiss her to wake her up. I'm okay with women empowerment and women heroes in movies. It's just when you go out and you talk shit because the character is white and you're like, "Oh, because it's a white woman, I'm going to make it black power or I'm going to rewrite it to where she has no men, no dwarves." And I'm like, "Excuse me? Excuse me? That's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be friendly here. This is Disney we're talking about." I got a hair on my computer.
The
But
dwarves were kind of the reason why she was still alive because they helped her live.
well, they gave her a place to stay.
Yeah.
They didn't help her live. Well, technically they did. They were the one who found the prince and told the prince about her. So technically it's not. See, that's the one thing that I find very offensive from Rachel Ziegler's interview about this is he's not stalking her like other princes were. The the thing is he was on his way to find her because she went missing. And so when he comes across her and he finds her in her coffin basically dying, yes, the kiss is kind of weird. We don't really need the kiss. Maybe a teardrop fall down and all that stuff, but like a magical, like the tear of a loved one falls and wakes her from her slumber. That would be nice instead of a kiss, because a kiss on an unconscious woman seems a little rapey. in my opinion. But like I said, I can guarantee you it's probably going to be a good film. I'm talking so much smack on it because I am upset with how she worded herself in her interview about it, and I am still going to see it when it comes out. Now,
Me too.
if it lives up to her expectation of what she wants to do, cuz she's the one rewriting the whole film. If it lives up to the expectation, I don't care. One princess live action film that I'm very upset with is Mulan. Where the fuck was Mushu?
Oh.
Where was Mushu in the entire live action Mulan? Very
Yeah.
disappointing. Very disappointing. You could have done something there with CGI.
Yeah, where the hell was the little dragon?
What else? I don't like Avatar. I hate Avatar. The first film was great, but the no. The first film was great. I never watched the second one, but from watching the trailer of the second one, I already hated it. And now they're making a third one.
Wait, Avatar's in blue or Airbender?
The blue guys.
I
See,
like.
and that's another reason why I hate that movie is because why are we calling him Avatar when Avatar is the last Airbender? It confuses me. I'm a millennial child. It confuses me. We're
I got.
millennial children.
I understood it, even though I'm a millennial. Avatars. The reason why they use the word Avatar because of the story of the movie. They're using custom made bodies as like a video game would when you get
Oh.
set your conscious into another body, and that's why it's called Avatar because a synthesized body made to look like the species is the reason why they're called avatars because
Okay.
they're created through science through
I
their
got I got
blood.
I got I got a great heel turn for John Cena. He can come in as the Peacemaker. The
Oh
Peacemaker
hell
is
yeah!
the Peacemaker is not a hero whatsoever. He's a vigilante like Batman, but uses a gun and kills people. See, my thing is he could be like Bruce Wayne in that sense. Still care about his Make-A-Wish Foundation, but when he's in the ring, he's shooting shots and he ain't missing.
Oh, that was
Uh,
perfect. See, him to
it
use
could
that, yes.
that would be funny. That would be funny. Bring in a DC character for WWE, but we don't want WWE owning the name of Peacemaker because they can't really do that. So we would get probably Doctor Thugonomics, the Doctor of Thugonomics again.
That is true. But back in 2016 or 2018, they did an amazing job with the Green Arrow storyline.
I think what they should do.
I liked that storyline, the Green Arrow one, with the SummerSlam thing. That was cool.
That was
When when Stardust shout out, Oliver Queen, I will make you fail your city.
uh, screw Stardust. Stardust was crap.
I know, but like
I
the
watched a lot
fact
of
they
the re.
called him
I
out as
lost.
Green Arrow, that was
I,
cool.
I lost a lot. I watched a lot of Stardust reruns, and I did not like Stardust at all.
I
Um.
I don't like Stardust either, but like the fact they used that gimmick as a DC themed fight, like I loved it.
Okay. Well, I don't want to keep my wife waiting too long. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Um. It was nice talking with y'all, and it like again, Gary, we miss ya. It it's not gonna be the same without him. But honestly, if he comes, okay, that's another thing I want to get out here before we actually end this. Is if he comes back right after this thing takes off. If we take off and we start getting popular on YouTube or Twitch and whatever, if he comes back, who cares? He is more than welcome. He is still a part of this no matter what. And that's one thing I don't want y'all to be dissing on him for is if he comes back right after we take off because that's what we all agreed on is if we take off and he wants to come back, he is more than welcome and he still gets a portion of the share even if he's not in here. Honestly, most of the money that that we would make would probably be to get me and my wife out of debt and to have us move out there. We'll probably use that money to take care of all our financials and eventually along the way get a new car that doesn't have a bad transmission, get a house that we can build a studio in. We can and then also I'd probably use my portion of my our our money to probably start off my music career that I want to do.
And and with that, and if you still want to see Skillet outside of this podcast, go to the link in the description and go to his Twitter. He's live every day, Monday through Friday
Twitter.
at 9 in
He's
the
live on
morning.
Twitter.
Not Twitter, I mean
Twitter.
Twitch. On his Twitch from 9 a.m. 9 a.m. every
Technically,
day, 9 Monday
technically
through Friday.
they wouldn't be seeing him. They would be hearing him because he doesn't go on cam
Oh, I meant to
that
say hearing
much.
him. You'll be hearing him. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. He switched. He switched to mic only. So you'll be hearing him through his streams on Skillet Gaming on Twitch.
And if you do go over there, put a big old penis in his chat. He'll love that. Yeah. Tell him it's from Josh.
And me and Captain Nutcracker's channel is on Twitch. Is also on there too. And if you don't,
I don't stream much on Twitch unless I'm with these guys, but other than that, I'm
same here.
streaming on YouTube. I do stream on YouTube because Twitch has gotten to the point where when you stream a video, you can't really save it on there anymore. They're trying to stop that for some reason, and that's why I've been streaming more over on YouTube.
So yeah, if you don't catch us on when we're streaming on Twitch, you're more likely going to see the video on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Alrighty, I I say that is a wrap. We're gonna run to Walmart before they close.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I will talk to you and maybe you later if you guys want to join in a group chat after, and Gary can criticize us for the podcast.
And that was Skywalker 1181 and Captain Nutcracker on our
No,
way out. And
it
may the
is
force be
Captain of
with you.
Nuts. It
Captain of
is the
Nuts.
Captain of Nuts.
I meant to say the Captain of Nuts. May the force be with you always.
I'm no longer going to be going by Captain Nutcracker. I will be going by the Captain of Nuts.
Okay, now he's the Captain Nuts, but may the force be with you and everyone peace.
Live long and prosper. Yeah, see, I'm a Star Trek fan, so live long and prosper is my thing. All right, babe. Go ahead and get your guys' butt in the car.
I'm more of a next generation kind of guy,
Yeah.
but Patrick Stewart.